All right, cum sluts. Welcome to another. Oh wait, wrong podcast. Sorry. I've been producing a podcast called Cum Sluts.
That's pretty tight. Do you also host it?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
do the
I
intro?
also write it, edit it, host it, and I'm the only listener.
You pay your own Patreon. I give myself $3 a month.
For only $5 a month, I can listen to myself talk about cum sluts.
Oh my god. Well,
Sounds like a good
Bo,
show.
did you bring cake pops for everyone today?
I did not bring any cake pops, but if you can guess the name of the last episode that hasn't come out yet, it's definitely not cake pop.
It's not cake pop related?
It's cake pop.
You should, you know, what you should do for the thumbnail is take BTS and replace all their heads with cake pops.
Because of K-pop.
K-pop,
you-
cake
yeah,
pop. It's
are
like a
you-
mashup thing.
Yeah, I get it.
Are you digitally capable of things like that?
I could definitely do that, but I don't have Photoshop right now. I don't have the
an
Adobe
idiot.
suite, as they call it. But I could do that. Just do a lasso tool.
I have,
Little-
yeah, I have Procreate. I could probably do it on my iPad.
You can procreate.
Do I sound okay? I feel like I sound a little bit low.
Well, the mic's low. You can.
Is it low? Should I
Yeah,
stick it in
push-
my mouth more?
Yeah.
Check,
Whoa,
check.
Listen to that.
That's, did that make a
Man,
difference?
yeah, you turned into Howard Stern. You got a real bottom end there.
So, if you could just take your top off, please.
Yeah, that microphone got a booty implant.
There's a Sibian machine.
I produce on a Sibian.
That is so tight.
I was wondering why your eyes be doing this.
Yeah, I got a bussy Sibian.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
I mean,
That's good.
It's basically just a massage chair.
Bussy Sibian sounds like a good a fighter you fight on the way up.
Brian Volke taking on Bussy Sibian.
Yeah,
Wait.
like in the 40s.
Fighting.
Right. Yeah, that's my only announcer voice. I don't have an
No, I
updated
didn't even
voice.
mean that. I meant the name. It just sounds like
Yeah, it's like fighting out of Siam of the Eastern Orient. Ladies and gentlemen, his record is 4-227. It's Bussy Sibian.
Oh my
Wait, did you say
God.
it's basically a massage chair?
Yeah, it's just a massage chair. It's just a massage chair.
What massage chairs have you been
Well, it's
dabbling
just a
with?
focused massage chair.
Yeah. I guess you're right.
There's nothing chair about it. It's like a saddle.
Yeah.
Do you
Which
call a
is-
saddle a
which is
horse
kinda
chair?
Like a chair. Yeah, it's like a chair on a horse.
Do they
Hey, it's a
sell it?
horse chair.
Do they sell it at Brookstone or Sharper Image?
I believe IKEA is now picking up
The Sibian?
Yeah, you just have to. It's 30 different pieces that you have to put together.
Yeah. That makes sense.
You can use them separately. You don't have to put them together if you don't want to.
You're sick if you put it together that way.
What?
No, I'm saying they leave it open to you. They're like
Oh yeah.
they're
you're
like, no, this is just a hutch.
It's just a
This is just like a armrest.
That would be pretty sick, actually, if it was like, if they had furniture that you could put it together different ways.
They do.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, they have sectional couches that you can put together.
Sexual couch.
Sectional
They have
couches.
sexual
Did I say
couches.
sexual couches?
I'm not sure.
Rewind the tape. Sectional couches that you can arrange in what order you want.
I
You can
heard
do an L
sexual-
left. You can do an L right.
That sounds like a sexual couch.
That
to me.
is a sexual couch.
So an L right couch is pretty sexual.
Oh yeah, definitely.
God
the L
damn.
right. Silent.
I don't know. I just
Fighting.
Yeah, what? It's early, folks. We're getting off the ground here.
I mean, to be fair, this is about the average time we record
Yes,
every week.
yes.
It kind of is now. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna hit the vape pen if that's allowed. Is this illegal in
Yeah,
the
of course
state
that's
of
allowed.
California?
Yeah, get drugs involved.
What kind of? Oh, I
This
thought that
is-
was the vape.
Yeah,
I was like, what is it? It looks like a fucking makeup container.
it is.
You want to put on eyeliner and start talking about your old bands?
That would be. Has anybody? No, we've already done that episode. Has anybody?
redo it.
inven-
Rerun.
Has anybody invented cannabis infused makeup?
Yeah.
Probably. I feel like weed and porn are that's the same logic. Where if you
Well,
can
'cause-
think of it, it already exists.
Yeah, because there is already. Oh, I thought you meant that cannabis and porn are sort of coincide. I was gonna say that,
That
there's
too.
already cannabis infused lube. So
Yeah, for sure there is.
they're
So-
basically this. But I was just gonna say that there's a lot of topical shit for cannabis, lotions and creams and whatnot. But I wonder
The way
if
I do
makeup-
it is I take a little razor and I cut my forehead. And
The
then
Ric Flair method.
I soak a bandana in weed, and then I tie it around my head.
That's sick.
Wait, you just have a bathtub of weed somewhere that you can soak a bandana.
And then I wear that, and then I go play guitar.
That is
You're
pretty
Jimi
sick.
Hendrix.
Yeah. But like a safer version.
Yes, way more chill.
Yeah, just
You're
weed.
playing acoustic.
That's how that string got broken right there.
Yep.
You
Bow,
just got to
bow,
it.
bow, bow. I was playing with my teeth, dude.
You gotta play with your teeth. Wait, did he play with his teeth or his tongue?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
There is a funny. I can't. My computer's not available at the moment. So, but there's this guy on the internet who like plays his guitar like he's eating pussy, and like the camera zooms right in, and he's just like licking blues licks on his guitar, and it's the most disturbing thing I've ever seen in my life.
At all.
His tongue has got to be fucked up. I mean, for the longest time, most guys who would do that, they'd flip their guitar over and like pretend like they're licking it.
They're hammering on and pulling off.
And then and they're just playing. They're not even touching the guitar with their mouth at all for the most part.
Yeah.
I think they are.
But
No. There's a lot of trickery with.
No, I know. But
yeah.
I know about the hammering, but I assume I know about the Eddie Van Halen hammering.
Bo, you're like a foreign guy, but you don't have an accent. I guess that's what a homeschooled guy is.
I was
really.
not homeschooled.
You have a homeschool energy sometimes.
I'm very social. People like me. For the most part.
Oh my god.
You either love me or hate me.
Well, what do you talk to like when you're out doing your burger stuff, or if you're out at a bar? Is sports your go-to like conversation piece?
I mean,
That's something
I'm pretty
you know
busy
about?
though. Like if I'm working, I'm usually just at the grill, and Alex talks to all the people.
All right,
I don't talk to people.
In any social scenario. What's your go-to topic of conversation?
It depends on the person, but
Sibians.
right.
Do you really wait? So do you really break someone down and go? You know what? They would like Calvin and Hobbes.
I've never liked Calvin and Hobbes that much. I mean, it's wherever the conversation naturally takes you. Definitely right now with the NFL season, if I'm at a bar and I'm not working, I'm probably there to watch football. So yes, I'm definitely talking football with somebody. Like I went to a bar by me the other day, didn't know anybody there, just wanted to watch the Monday night game, and was sitting next to a dude, and we started talking about our fantasy teams, which is just what people do that are into football and there to watch a game. So we're just like, oh, this guy's gonna do good this week, and it was the most boring game. You remember last Monday's game? So bad. It was almost as bad as the Texans.
Did it drift into just talking about general fantasies that you guys have?
Like sexual fantasies?
Just any fantasies. You know, I'd like to win an Oscar.
Oh, like
I'd
fantasy football. I didn't get the connection. I didn't catch it. I was like, what the fuck? No, it
we just hit it off and started talking about our fantasies.
No, but we
talking
were
about shucking off Marshawn Lynch.
We did kind of hit it off, and he was like, "Do you come here often?" I'm like,
He was
we were
pointing
talking
to his asshole.
That's odd. He was talking out of his asshole.
And I
like
really-
Ace Ventura.
I really don't
No,
go there.
he was asking if he comes there often.
Yeah.
Coming in his asshole.
I got you.
It was sophisticated.
I'm not saying
I
all
get
British
it, yeah.
people are rude. This guy was not British, but I got there.
What?
I got there. It's
Again,
a British bar.
he's
It's
a
a British.
foreign man.
It's a British bar. And they have like, fucking Boddingtons and all those British beers and everything. And like all at once, like 8 British people who were leaving because the NFL game was coming on and they were watching something were so fucking rude to the bartender. Like, mate, like, give me my fucking bar tab. And they're like, I was just like, chill. It's like kind of busy. Like he's serving people.
That's a
Wait.
cultural thing. I wouldn't call that rude. That's
When
just
was
how
this?
they are there. They're the worst, though. They're the second worst.
But that's a big that's vacation energy too. Like when you're on
No,
vacation.
they live there for sure.
They live there.
Yeah, they definitely. It's just where British people in that neighborhood probably meet up because it's a very British.
I also
bar.
think the pub over there has like kind of a neighborhood feel. Like the
Yeah.
bartenders are like their cousins and shit. And
Yeah.
Their like great grandparents have been drinking there, so they can be like real snappy. So that's
this
probably
guy
just
was
the
American.
culture.
The
Weird.
bartender was American, and I get what you're saying, and it probably wasn't. They were drunk and just like demanding, but if one guy was like, "Hey, I gotta go," like it was like 8 at once, like just all over the bar. Hey, hey, hey! They started chanting.
In the hierarchy of awful people to run into in another country, it goes Australia, England, American.
Yeah,
sounds right.
That's my experience personally. Like as far as,
Australians, I've heard
it's unbelievable.
horrific stories.
It's
about.
unbelievable how annoying they are in other. I mean, I've never been to Australia.
You would
I
think
can't
that
imagine
we
what
would.
that fucking.
You think we would rule like the worst white people?
I bet we
award,
can.
but-
The worst version of Americans might be the worst.
Nobody could ever. I mean, in the big picture, the worst of white, it has to be England forever. Because they conquered 90-something% of the globe.
And they're
Hey,
this
the
big.
Dutch get off easy. We gotta make sure the Dutch.
The
get
Dutch
right.
did about 60% of what England did.
Okay.
The worst of the worst, it will always be. Because nobody will ever, it'll never work like that again. Like China is going to take over the whole world, but it's going to be digitally. They're not going to be occupying all these countries like the way England did. So
But aren't they gonna have like a huge population drop soon?
it is Columbus Day right now, so this is actually pretty topical.
We are topical.
Have you ever noticed, like, you ever,
Just like my cannabis makeup.
Yeah.
when you, well, that was actually way funnier than I thought at first. I just like was at the coffee shop and I was gonna pay in the meter and it said holiday. I never know it's. I was like,
We were talking about that
Well,
when
yeah,
we were
because I
walking
got
out.
here because it's street cleaning today on one side, but everyone's still parked there, and I was like, "What is going on?"
Yeah, I
But
parked like
yes,
2 blocks away, and he was like, "You can park here. It's Columbus
it's
Day."
Indigenous Peoples Day
Yes.
in
Yes.
California.
That's right.
Yes.
Is that what it's called? Indigenous Peoples Day?
Yeah, it's,
I don't think it's. Is it Peoples Day?
yeah,
Indigenous Peoples Day.
Yeah, I
That
think so.
sounds.
It's like when people say monies.
yeah.
It always
British
rubs me the
people
wrong
say
way.
that.
But it is a word.
That's a word, monies.
MONIES. Yeah,
Yeah.
monies.
Yeah. It,
Like you're talking about. I have some euros. I have some dollars.
Yeah,
I have some
that
yen.
works.
These are my monies.
Yeah,
it's like we
Oh,
need to
what
get
the
the
fuck?
proper amount of monies to the organization or something like that. Like it's used
That
in a
doesn't
really.
make sense. To
That's
me.
how people use it, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of got a they them feel. Where
Yeah.
it's just like
It doesn't.
I
feel
respect it. It just doesn't make sense.
Right. It doesn't sound
Yeah,
right. To
I
me.
got you. I got you.
But
Yeah, there's a lot that doesn't really make sense to me, but
yeah, the whole Columbus Day Indigenous people thing, it definitely seems like, I was reading a thing that said Columbus Day was only started because of anti-Italian rhetoric, and so they wanted to give them a holiday, and so now it's getting taken away. So I'm not like pro Columbus Day, but like,
wait,
It-
what?
yeah, like,
He was,
He's Italian,
but he was working for Spain.
yeah.
but he's Italian.
That's fucking retarded.
So it's just pitting people against each other. But obviously, Columbus was, for his time and nowadays, was a pretty gnarly bad dude. But a capital G
I
great
mean,
dude in
ma-
terms of the Dan Carlin version.
Massively successful.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's just I can't imagine there was a lot of people in 1492 being like, "Dude, you're a monster."
Yeah.
I think people were just like, "You're awesome, dude. I love
Yeah.
those tights." And like,
Those
Hooray.
tights are sick.
It's like if nowadays, like if Elon Musk was doing the shit that he was doing, but no one had any access to what was going on in his life outside of that. Like people would just think that he was this amazing, like
people still do. I found out.
otherworldly. Well, they do, but it's like, you know, a normal, rational human would not think
Yeah,
that
yeah,
way.
yeah. Oh,
Like-
who are the like who are the icons of our era right now in your mind? Like who would get a statue on a holiday that's alive right now?
I think Oprah's gonna get.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
She's gonna get
Yep.
something. I think the Red Hot Chili
I think they should do a red
They
hot
just
Oprah
got-
pepper. just
They just got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame this year.
just now.
Yeah.
I will
They
say,
just got
I
it.
know Elon Musk is a complicated dude and has done some terrible shit, but I think if he does what he's attempting to do in the next like 10, 15, 20 years, he would eventually be that dude. All of his bad
Yeah,
shit
but
will
it-
be overlooked.
Well, are they going to expose all the like mining for all the electric car parts and the child slavery?
I was
and
gonna
all
Yeah,
that?
they're
say
gonna overlook
there's
that.
like so
Yeah.
much involved with that, but it's like he's failing just as much as he's succeeding. Like the reason that we don't have a fucking high-speed railway system right now is because he convinced the government to put all those subsidies into his underground
The
like
boring,
tunneling,
the
yeah,
boring
company.
company.
which was after like 2 years of experiments, it was a complete failure, and they have totally abandoned it now.
It's the Simpsons episode.
There's a great video.
Monorail?
There's a great video of a traffic jam in his thing that was going to cure traffic, and there was only like 10 people in the boring, the whatever that route was.
Yeah.
And there's a video on YouTube of a guy just stuck behind the other 10 cars. They're not going anywhere. And it's like, how are you going to get 17 million people through here?
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say he's failing as much as he's succeeding, because he is the richest man in the world.
Yeah.
Well,
By like a lot. By like 15 bill. Which is crazy, because before the pandemic, him and Bezos were neck and neck. They were switching. On Tuesday, Bezos was the richest. On Wednesday. Yeah. But then something happened.
And it was like at like 30 billion. And now they're
60
like
something.
But the Bezos divorce, didn't that take a chunk? Didn't that knock him down?
But the divorce was before the pandemic, and Amazon crushed the pandemic.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
And somehow, I don't follow it very much, but Musk like just took off.
Yeah, I mean if you really want to get into it, all the billionaires really like more than doubled their net worth during the pandemic somehow.
Yeah.
Somehow. But yeah, it's fucking
somehow.
He is.
That's why I'll never have $1 million, because I'm like,
right.
how y'all doing that?
Yeah, exactly.
Dude.
But he is, as far as like the things he's trying to do, it seems like he's failing as much as he's succeeding. It's just his successes are so
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
financially like profitable. It's crazy.
I mean, all the space stuff is impressive. So
That is all fake.
What do you mean?
We don't listen. So above the clouds is this dome, right?
Oh, I forgot.
Dude, there's this guy named Flat Earth Dave, and I recorded a podcast with him.
The old dude, right?
Yeah, and he talked like this, and he's a little bit of a George Carlin type, and he's kind of a failed comic.
Yeah.
And I did a podcast with him, and he was so awful, and he talked so fast, and he wouldn't let you ask any questions. And if you asked any questions questioning Flat Earth, he would he would give you this cocky like, yeah, I doubt it, or something, and he would never answer a question. And his YouTube channel is called Flat Earth Dave and all this stuff. So like,
yeah, just give him more plugs.
Well, no, but like a year after,
Flat Earth Dave, YouTube.com.
I was making fun of that guy. A year later to Kurt Metzger, and Kurt Metzger goes, Flat Earth Dave? I was like, hey, he goes, I gave him that nickname. He goes, he was just some hack who used to hang out in front of a comedy club talking about how the earth was flat, and we all started calling him Flat Earth Dave, and then he... But, like, it's so funny that, like, you never know who's going to... Because that guy probably makes more money than Kurt now on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's like... Yeah, it's like how Joe... who's that hilarious open mic older guy with the bald... He looks like Joe... He has Joe on a boat on TikTok now.
I have
no idea.
You were at mics with this guy for years, and now he's, like, crushing it on TikTok. I promise you know this guy. But it's just funny thinking all these crazy guys that we've been at, like, open mics with all of a sudden being like, oh... Maybe if I just started my own whack pack, my DIY whack pack, and I'll crush it on the internet.
No, it is a weird avenue for everything. Like, it's definitely changed music and what people...
100%. I mean, my girlfriend works for a record label, and TikTok
all they care about is TikTok.
It's a big part of like what is popular. It dictates what's on the top charts now. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's
I will say though,
probably bad.
This is the guy Joe. Do you recognize that guy from Mike's?
He does look
far,
familiar.
but yeah, I think so.
And I will say that this is actually, non-ironically, one of my favorite TikTok channels. He is so funny in that format. You just got to find your format.
Yeah, you got to find your niche.
Yeah, we haven't found ours yet.
Oh, we're in it. Now that we have natural light, dude.
That's true. Natural light makes all the difference.
So what are you gonna wear for Halloween?
I'm actually...
You a costume guy?
Tomorrow night I'm going to a special event at Disneyland.
I would love to see Bo as a host on The View. Because the way he just did that with such daytime talk show. He crossed his legs. He goes, so what are you wearing for Halloween? Are you a costume guy?
Yeah, it's called a bit, Brian. You ever heard of it?
That was beautiful. I just wanted you to get the appreciation you deserve.
Thank you. He's a lovely producer. We love him around here. So what are the costumes?
I'm Gelman from Regis and fucking Kathy Lee or whatever.
We need to get you some note cards.
I'm going to show my kids. Let me show you. My kids wore the funniest outfits.
I thought Kelly Ripa was so hot when I was a kid. The girl who took over for Kathy
I'm
Lee.
more of a Kathy Lee Gifford guy.
More of a cat. All right.
Are you dressing up?
No, I'm not dressing up. I'm doing
She goes El Zelkarwi.
I'm doing I'm doing a fucking. I'm going
we
to.
can both do that probably.
No, you'd be the Navy SEAL who
Yeah.
shot him.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Sorry,
Oh, dude.
I'm not. Are you dressing up for Halloween?
Probably like I'm
What are
always
you
like
do-
a
are
last
you-
minute costume
What are
kind
you
of guy.
doing for Halloween? Do you go to a party?
We
He's
were
gonna dress up as a genie and wear like
We're t-
super dark blackface, and then become Prime Minister of Canada.
I'm gonna be Mr. Popo from fucking
That would be
Dragon Ball
tight.
Z.
That would be tight.
No, I'm not doing blackface this
Mr.
this
Popo.
year. No, I
Yeah, you
always
can't
do
do
like
the same thing every year.
Yeah, you can't do it every year.
Thanks MSNBC for ruining Halloween.
Oh my god.
Trudeau rocking it every year. It seems like.
Could you do that?
Doing Trudeau?
Yeah, I'm making fun of
No, you
you
can't.
like the levels of irony where you're
Yeah.
like, no, I'm not doing the
Yeah,
genie.
yeah.
This
You gotta
is-
like hand
I'm
out a
Trudeau
pamphlet.
as the genie.
People are like, ah! Like they totally get it.
Oh, like the Joker when he
across
hands the card that
Yeah.
says he laughs
Yeah,
uncontrollably.
Exactly.
You just hand the card.
That's exactly right. Yeah, you have to give some sort of explanation to them right up front. Be like, are you? Oh my God, what are you wearing? It's like, no. They read it and then you just get a
No,
laugh.
I'm Justin Trudeau.
As you're
Who
getting your
who
ass
is in
beat.
blackface.
No, they're like, who the fuck is Trudeau? Just kicking you in the face. Fuck Canadian politics. You're like, you do know.
Nobody cares that your name's Justin, you racist.
Yeah, just really involved, liberal, like anti-racist who just have no idea who Trudeau is. Holy shit!
But really, what are you going to be, Bo?
I'm not dressing up as anything. What are you gonna dress
I
up
will
as?
probably dress up as something, but I have not put any plan. It'll either be something that I put together at home, or maybe I'll run to a Halloween store and grab some silly stuff.
One year in Portland, I went to the bins. You know what the bins are? Like they're all over. The Goodwills where they have the bins.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And they
I get-
announce the
by my-
bins.
Yeah.
That's what you get when you come up too fast when you're scuba diving.
Yeah.
The beans.
The
Oh
bens,
shit! I got
with
the
a D.
beans. That's a
Yes.
southern scuba diver.
Beans,
Came
yeah.
up too fast.
Oh, no, I got the beans. Bless my heart.
Heavens to Betsy, I got the bins. I was just floating right up too fast. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, I just need some cornbread to help out with this.
I fucked around, got vertigo. I went to the bins and I just grabbed whatever, and I found a fake fake lion skin. It was like a carpet, but it wasn't real lion, obviously. And
Are you sure?
I'm positive. And then
In the beans, they don't have real
yeah, I
lions.
was at the beans getting my. And then I got
It
some.
was the real line.
I
Tell
saw
us
some.
about the beans.
Dude, it's ferocious in there.
Oh, I know.
They're like.
I've been to the beans.
In block number L7, we have a new bin arriving, and then old
It's
women
just fucking.
whoosh, go
It's
over the
kids
bin.
now too, dude.
There's
it's
a-
hipsters too.
there's
The
a
books
Goodwill.
are the best.
There's a Goodwill in LA that is bins only,
Mhm.
and they do the exact same thing. It's basically there's all these bins lined up, and everybody goes crazy. But then someone will come from the back, and you see a new bin, and people just snake behind them.
Yep.
And go crazy. It's wild.
Well,
People
people-
find first edition books and sell them for like $1,000.
Yeah, dude.
Everybody knows
Everybody
what they're
has their
looking
phone,
for specifically.
checking things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody grabs VHS tapes. I've gotten some good shit in the beans.
Yeah,
But
it's
I
like,
bet-
it's like that show American Pickers.
It's like low reward for VHS because even like the rarest VHS often is worth no more than.
No, it was
$100
more
bucks.
just my
Yeah,
fun collecting,
yeah,
like
yeah.
finding good stuff. But like, yeah, compared to books, you're totally right. It is.
But I got for that Halloween costume. I just got some goofy clothes and I looked like I got like figure skater clothes,
Mhm.
and then I put the lion skin on my back, and I was a figure skater getting mauled by a lion. This was in Portland, Oregon, but everybody thought I was Mick Jagger. So by the end of the night, I was just doing Mick Jagger dances.
That's
you doing
awesome.
the strut like?
Yes, 100%. The moral of the story is sometimes you don't get to decide what your costume is.
Yeah, you just got to put together an outfit, and then let the crowd decide.
That-
Yeah,
who you
kill them
are.
all, let God sort them out.
That's right.
That's exactly what happened to me once. I was the big bad wolf in my mind, and I wore big wolf gloves that I got from Party City or whatever, and I had little wolf ears and everything. And I showed up, and I was wearing a suit, and they were like, Wolf of Wall Street. It's like, yes, that is what I wanted to do.
100%.
Yeah.
I'm
People
a
who are
pun.
smarter
I
than
love
me.
puns.
Yeah.
Man, I've done 2 costumes that I really liked, and then for years I had a Karate Kid headband, and would just wear the headband and like a flannel shirt and some New Balances, which is what he would wear just in high school. But one year I was Samuel Jackson from Pulp Fiction.
Did everybody think you were Mr. Miyagi instead, though?
Yeah. They were like, those, are you? I put gray in my beard.
Are you Genghis Khan?
Yeah, he was the original wearer of that headband. He started
He
that.
invented karate.
He started Miyagi-Do was based on no. I did.
You bailed on
I
that
was
one.
yeah, I was Samuel Jackson one time.
Okay, I'd like to see how that went down.
No blackface.
Okay.
Was it
That's
different Sam Jackson?
No, I did Samuel
He's a
Jackson
Confederate
for
general named Samuel L.
It does.
Jackson.
I did have I shaved my beard to look like his beard and everything.
Oh, yeah.
But I was him when he was in like the clothes that he gets from Tarantino's character.
Yeah,
so the
yeah.
short shorts and like flip flops with
Yeah,
a
yeah.
gun in his waist.
Is he wearing the Santa Cruz shirt or is that Travolta?
Santa Cruz
That's
Slugs or
Travolta.
whatever.
Travolta's in that.
He's
yeah.
wearing the Santa Cruz one. Yeah, he's wearing some like weird like blue shirt
That's right. Yeah,
with
yeah.
something on there, but that was a really good one.
Did you have a natural afro at that point?
I didn't know. I got a wig.
Yeah.
I got a Jerry curl wig.
Could have been Travolta. I mean,
Could have gone
That's
either
true.
way.
It just depended on the wig.
Yeah.
yeah.
But and then I was Roger Klotz from the
That's
show
pretty good.
Doug.
Oh, were you in Aquaface?
No, that's
No,
Skeeter.
that's Skeeter.
Skeeter.
But again,
Rogers Green?
Yeah, Rogers Green.
Rogers
Again,
Green with orange hair.
no face paint. I just went
No green
just
face?
pale faced it. I ghost faced it. But I just did a leather jacket, so I basically just dressed like a greaser, white shirt, leather jacket, and then I made this like orange cutout of his hair and put it on a hair clip and just like stuck it in my hair.
Sick.
It was fucking
I
awesome.
loved that show, and I can't remember anything about it besides Quail Man.
It's on.
Quail Man.
Is it still like? Was it like a funny show? Like, does it hold up?
It does
I
hold
think
up
it
pretty
was
well.
funny. Yeah, I've seen a couple. I went back and watched because there's this video. It was like a reel or a TikTok that I saw of this fucking crazy old black dude, and he's like, "You're thinking small. You gotta think big, bitch. Think big. You're thinking small. You gotta think big."
And then
And
it cuts to
there's-
the music.
Yeah, it doesn't. But
Oh,
I was
you were
like,
thinking
it made
that.
me think of that. So I went back and watched that episode of Doug where he sings like banging on a trash can, drumming on a street light, and
Strumming on my banjo.
and then
Yes.
it's like
Fuck,
Little
that's in
voices
there.
Yeah.
Calling me.
think big. Come on,
What
think
was
big.
the tofu song?
Killer Tofu?
Ooh-wee, ooh.
Yeah.
And that was like the Ramones knockoff. The
Beats.
The
Yep,
Beats.
The
Yeah.
Beats. But that was like that show is good.
I would say Doug holds up. Hey Arnold holds up really
SpongeBob
well.
holds up like crazy.
The early SpongeBob
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
SpongeBob really holds. But like all of those old ones, Angry Beavers still holds up really well. Rocco's Modern
I was
Life
gonna
holds
say
up
Rocco.
Oh,
really.
I liked Rocco's Modern
That
Life.
holds up really well.
Rocco's
Ren and
good.
Stimpy holds up really well.
It seems like maybe I'm very immature because I'm like enough older than you that I feel like I shouldn't have been watching these. But I'm like, oh yeah, I watched
fair.
all of those.
Oh, but like SpongeBob was even after our time. So
SpongeBob
No.
came out when I was 13. I just looked it up on a different podcast.
it came out when you were 13.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I would have been in like
God, so it's
It
been-
started a
fourth
year,
grade, I
2 years
think.
after South Park because I was looking all this up. South Park came out when I was 11.
Wow, that's
and
crazy.
I remember
SpongeBob.
watching the premiere of SpongeBob and I was pretty young. I remember I was collecting Pokemon cards at the time and stuff.
I thought it was that because I had a buddy who was working at Hot Topic when we were like 16, and I remember that was like the flood of SpongeBob.
Yeah.
like half of their T-shirts and Hot
I think
Topic were
SpongeBob started in '99. I think.
God damn,
Let me
that's
double check.
crazy.
I swear. I just,
Yeah, I would have been like third grade.
Do you think he caused 9/11?
yeah, for sure.
Dude,
That's what George Bush said.
that's
Th-
true.
They hate our freedom.
Yeah.
Our sponge.
The sponges hate our freedom.
They hate our air.
Yeah, right.
They want us
They
underwater.
don't want us to. They don't want us to breathe this air. They don't want us to breathe this air.
Going back to blackface because it reminded me.
Okay, nice. Yeah, let's go back to that.
No, I just remember. Did y'all ever have Hero Day in elementary school?
No.
Well,
Sounds very southern.
yeah.
Yes.
So you'd pick a hero, And before we get going into the story, I did not wear blackface, but my hero was Hakeem Olajuwon, the center for the Rockets.
Of course.
And so I had a Hakeem Olajuwon
dream.
jersey. Yeah, he was, and he also did a ton of humanitarian things back in, where's he from?
He is not. Is he Nigerian? No, he's not.
No, I can't remember. But
Congo?
The Congo, yeah. So he's from the Congo. He continues to do like amazing work in the Congo. So like I didn't know this at the time, but I'm sure my parents helped me write up the little essay or whatever.
Nope, he's Nigerian. Anyway, keep going.
Really?
Yeah, I just looked it up.
Huh.
Just wanted to get that right.
Yes, we have to. But there were definitely white kids doing blackface on Hero Day at a Texas elementary school.
Yeah, I mean that sounds right.
Like of great black leaders, like would pick like Martin Luther King Jr. or they'd pick, like.
You didn't think your hero was worthy of doing it?
No, I'm
He
just
wasn't a
glad
great leader now?
nobody was like, you should put on some blackface. Like as a kid, you probably wouldn't have known not to do that. So, but
You could've
some
done
parents
black-
were like, yes, you got to do it.
Like, well, if you want to commit.
Yeah, if you're gonna do it,
Dude,
no, but
it says in Hakeem Olajuwon's Wikipedia page that he pays cash only because it's against Islam to pay interest, which I imagine we may have just found the fundamental rift between Israel and Palestine.
Yeah.
'Cause you got one religion that traffics in interest, and you got another one that was religiously opposed to it.
I didn't know that.
Jeez.
Well, technically, Christians are supposed to be opposed to interest as well.
I mean, any
Yeah.
Why?
also a good consumer is
Well,
supposed to be
yeah,
opposed to
yeah.
interest. It's just good advice.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
But Hakeem has $100 million and he pays cash for everything.
Yeah,
Well-
he just took economics in high school, it sounds like.
It's more about like debt collectors in Christianity and saying that,
Wait, debt collectors are mentioned in the Bible?
yeah, right?
I wouldn't. You would know more than me. I was
Yeah, I
raised
don't
Catholic.
know.
We don't read that shit.
Yeah, you're not allowed to.
I was Catholic too, but you hear about it.
It's funny how little the Bible has evolved compared to like where you grew up, like around all those Southerners who
Yeah.
like memorized that shit.
Yeah.
In Catholicism, the Bible's really not that important.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
that's
yeah.
like a major part of Catholicism is that
You're not supposed
you
to know
literally
it.
weren't allowed to read.
Yeah.
Like it was kept from you.
The priest is translating the word of God to the people.
Yeah, you're not even allowed to pray directly to God. You have to pray.
That's not true.
Priest started the first
Yeah,
podcast.
you pray.
That's kind of true.
Oh yeah, you're right.
with the homily.
Homily. Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
But you don't. I don't think you pray directly to God through Catholicism.
Yes, you do.
pray-
100% you do.
You
Yeah.
do.
You just pray to other people too. There's like Hail Mary is a big difference between you guys. Like not you. I'm just putting you in the Protestant
Yeah.
section. I know you're Italian. So
I
you're
love that
probably raised Catholic.
I'm representing all of Christianity right now.
No.
As a
Protestants.
non-Christian.
Rizzo, good Protestant name.
Yeah, I don't know how you're not Catholic.
I know.
That makes no sense.
I'm Catholic. I'm Catholic. I'm Catholic.
yeah,
Don't try to fit in now.
Guys.
But I think
Lutheran.
Protestants like call Catholics like polytheistic because we have saints and we pray to Mary.
Yeah.
But there, I mean, the
But they're
Lord's
wrong.
Prayer is straight to God, our Father,
Yeah.
who Lord, hallowed be thy name. That's straight to God.
That's
Which
straight
is-
to God.
There's-
Straight to DVD.
Straight to
yeah.
Straight to God.
yeah. Straight to
Oh, man.
deity.
You're not even supposed to like the Lord's Prayer is
That's
not
smart.
even a prayer that was supposed to be repeated. Like, wasn't it an example? Like, this is how you pray.
Was it? I don't know.
I think.
It sounds like
Jesus-
you know more than me, and
I
then
think
you're
Jesus-
asking these
well,
questions.
well, you
but I
seem
think
to
you know more.
You just knew stuff that I didn't. So we're just talking.
It sounds like you know more, and then you like throw these back at me, and I'm like, I was molested. I know priests suck you off.
Yes, they do.
If
They
you're
do.
lucky.
If you don't light the candles correctly.
That candle went out.
It's a little dark in here.
No, but really, is that true? The Lord's Prayer was just a.
I believe so. That Jesus.
It's like when you look up a
basically-
resume template.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. And they're just like copy paste.
Nailed it.
Yeah. No, it's like every.
Dear
oh my
sir,
God.
madam.
At my mom's funeral, the guy who was giving the like sermon or whatever, like the priest guy who was talking, he said the Lord's Prayer, had us all collectively say it, but one of the one of the sections, there's like a little bit of a different version, I guess, that he would say. And when we got to it, we're like, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, whoa. And then we got to that part, and everyone just like mutters the incorrect words.
On earth as it is in heaven.
Like a hardcore show.
Yeah, exactly. It was a gang.
Please don't put the mic in my face.
It was the gang vocal section, and nobody knew what to say.
Yeah.
But it was so fucking funny that people just started laughing mid Lord's Prayer at my mom's funeral. It was awesome.
That's good. You need something.
You need levity.
Great. It was great.
There's I love funny moments at funerals.
My last gift to my mom was not going up and speaking at her funeral.
Oh, I had to speak at my mom's funeral because my sisters refused to.
Nobody from our family did.
Oh.
And I was going to, and I decided not to as my final parting gift to my mom. Cause
dude, I was so nervous and fucked up that I can't remember one word I said. And I remember my cheeks burning, like I was like humiliated by having to do it.
Yeah.
And then I came off the stage, and everybody said I crushed, but I don't remember.
It's like the first time you do good at stand up. You're like, it was a blackout. And people are like, that was really good. And you're like, what the fuck just happened?
I don't know what I said.
Yeah, who knows? Damn, I do regret it.
Is your mom buried or cremated?
She's buried. Yeah.
In South Carolina?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in Beaufort, which is where my granddad was originally from. And so they had like a plot of land there that my granddad, my mom, and my grandma are all there.
Nice. Now, Catholics are not supposed to be cremated, right? I remember that being a
but
thing
my
with
mom said
my mom's cremated.
My mom said she wants to be cremated, though.
So my dad wants to.
Yeah, it's too much space.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just like the idea that I can have like this weird like
thing you can lose easily.
Vampire, like vial of ashes.
Aaron Jones, this running back for the Green Bay Packers last year, his father died, and his father's at every game. They were very close.
Oh, I heard about this.
He had a little bit of ash in his necklace, and he lost it in the end zone when he scored a touchdown.
In the end zone? How does that even happen?
He was getting tackled as he was going into the end zone, and somehow
they
fell off.
They found it, right?
They found it, but like hours later.
Yeah.
Like after the game, he was like going through the grass.
I was gonna say, just get you one of those like metal
detector.
detectors from the beach.
Yeah. Can you imagine how much jewelry you could find on a football field after a game? You might find so much.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Who was a couple weeks, or no, this might have been last year. The guy that was
dude who got robbed.
No, he just got his chain ripped off by another player, like cornerback and receiver going at it, and he ripped off his chain.
You talking about the guy who got carjacked and shot in the legs in D.C.?
Yeah.
Who played yesterday?
Wait, no, I'm talking about there was a dude in LA.
Oh, the guy we drafted?
No.
For real? No, we had a guy that... No, we didn't have the guy that got shot. We had the guy that got cancer.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy got carjacked, and he got shot in the leg, and the bullet, like, miraculously missed. There's 2 bullets, and they both missed everything important.
Oof.
And he only missed... What week is it?
6.
Yeah, he missed 5 games.
Jesus.
Getting shot twice in the leg.
No, there's a
6 or
dude.
7.
There was a dude in L.A. I think he's a rapper that. Some mom, like, came upon him and shot him and took all of his jewelry.
Holy shit!
Yeah, some lady.
Did he die?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was fuck.
I can't.
P&B Rock.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Dude, you got like $100,000 of jewelry on you.
He was at Roscoe's. Chicken and
one?
waffles.
The one right in Hollywood?
South Los Angeles.
Oh, okay.
The OG one.
Damn.
Is that the OG? I thought the OG one was Inglewood. I don't know.
I don't know how many of the locations there are.
It's a fuck ton.
There's
Really?
a lot now.
Yeah.
Since I've moved to LA, they've opened like 3 new ones. But the one that's right in Hollywood is the
it's
one that's always
Koreatown.
like popping.
So it might have been the Hollywood one because he was leaving Roscoe's and got shot in Koreatown. So
Holy shit!
What are you looking at?
it's just like.
I think it's his vape.
My vape.
Oh.
His vape juice.
I mean, when you just see, there's a lot of tech stuff around there. You see smoke. In my mind, I was like, is this a $10,000 problem? Is this a $5,000 problem?
It is just like sitting.
Yes. I thought the
haze.
Yeah,
switcher.
isn't the window open?
No.
Oh no, that's the AC thing. Got it. I was like, how is it not escaping?
Listen,
No, we're
man.
good. We're good. Everybody take a breath.
All right, let's do this. Feels like a good time to jump into some not trivia.
Yes.
Christ almighty.
Yeah.
That smoke scared me.
I'm sorry.
I have to shit
I
now.
saw you looking
But
at
it's
it.
literally every time. So that's why when you were looking at it, I was like, I thought you were
You
just
can't-
mesmerized
You
by
usually
it.
can't see it because of the natural light.
Got
The
it.
rays of the natural light are letting it like be more visible.
the way it was stagnant, it looked like it was generating around me.
Yeah.
yeah, because it looked like it was like rising from you.
It's like, have you ever heard Richard Pryor describe when he caught himself on fire smoking crack? He goes, he said legitimately for a second, I was like, wow. Because he said there was
This is
blue light.
beautiful.
Yeah, he saw like blue light around him, and he was like, whoa, this is sick. And then he was like, yo! And then ran down the street. Like Yosemite Sam.
Yeah.
Jesus.
No!
There is like when shit like that happens, there is like a moment where you feel like more than a human. Like I cut my thumb on a table saw.
Ooh.
I like cut the tip in half basically, and I could feel as soon as it happened, I could feel the adrenaline starting at my thumb and like pumping through the rest of my body. And for like 3 seconds, I felt like the fucking Hulk.
Yeah.
Like, and then it started like setting in what was happening. But there was this. It was weird how like
There's this boxer, Derek.
drug-like it was.
Derek Chisora is this heavyweight boxer, and he's got a pretty weak record. And he always, whenever he steps up, he loses. But whenever he gets rocked, like dazed with a punch, his response is to just start throwing like 50 punches in a row. And it's that same thing where it's like he needs that adrenal gland to be activated.
Yeah.
Because he'll stumble, and then he'll be like, ah, 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 and then he like is tired, then he gets rocked again, and then he starts throwing again. And it's like, it's that same thing. There's a button that gets pressed.
That's exactly. I was gonna say this dude, Chris Lieben, MMA fighter. He was like one of the early, like the second era of UFC. Like after that weird early era, he was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
in the new era. He literally said that there's a button on his nose that he's not ready to fight until you hit that button, and then he's
You got to figure that out, big guy.
yeah, exactly. But he
Get
has
your
like,
trainer to pop you a couple
I know.
times.
He has like multiple fights where he gets rocked bad and then knocks the dude out in like 10
Yeah,
seconds
yeah.
after that. It's pretty crazy.
One of those styles where you talk funny when you retire.
Oh yeah, he was talking funny when he was active.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
I caught my leg on fire as a kid with a sparkler, and for like a good, I mean, time
wait,
is.
how did you do that?
The pants must have caught on fire.
Yeah, the jeans caught on fire,
I got you.
and I was I didn't really know what a sparkler was. I didn't know it was a flaming hot middle that the sparks were coming out of, because the sparks are kind of hitting you and they're not doing
Yeah.
anything. I didn't know it was like a blazing hot center to it, and I kind of had it resting on my pants. And I remember thinking, like, this feels so good. It's so warm. It was cold out. It's like December. I think it was New Year's. It was New Year's. And, like, for a while, I was like, this feels really good. And then I pull it away, and my whole leg's on fire. And I'm standing next to a pool, like a very cold pool. And my dad doesn't think to just push me in the pool. He just starts slapping the shit out of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, all good. But
He was punishing you and trying to save you at the same time.
he was just like, my mom did not want to do fireworks, didn't even want to do sparklers, and so he ate the brunt of that whole.
Yeah, sparklers were the compromise.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
No, he was doing fireworks off to the side in the backyard, and we weren't lighting them, but we got the sparklers, me and my sister,
Unsupervised.
and
with
I'm just like
sparklers.
holding it to my leg unknowingly, like
Yeah.
looking at this one in my left hand.
Yeah, because sparklers do seem like the one of the few safe.
But all you have to
options
do
as
is
far
tell a
as-
kid, keep it away from your eyes. And this is very hot in the middle. Don't let it touch your clothes or anything. Like, but
I remember trying to spell slut in the air at my
Yeah.
sister and shit. With it.
Yeah,
Trying to be fast enough that you could see the trail to
Yeah,
say
yeah, yeah.
slut. Yeah.
you got to
the
do
slut
like
trail.
Yeah, yeah.
a long exposure photo of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man.
All right, not trivia?
Oh yeah, let's do it. You want to sing it out?
Yes.
Swing it out, boys.
2, 3.
Not trivia.
I was good that time. You were bad that time.
I was pretty bad. I didn't warm up my vocals.
You want to do some warm ups real quick?
No, I'm okay.
Bumblebee.
Doe, a deer, a female deer. Ray.
That was like what
A
happened
drop
on Mom's
of
funeral.
golden sun. Yeah. You went.
And it
That's the
brings
third
us
note.
back to dough.
Third note. He was falsetto. No.
Dear.
Do re mi fa sol la ti do ti la sol fa mi re do.
Mi re do? Is that right?
Do re mi fa sol la ti do ti la sol fa mi re do.
Is that Italian?
No, it's the in between notes. Come on, dude. I was in choir.
All right.
Get out of my face. And
What
not
were you
Catholic.
inquiring about?
Oh shoot! I'm peeing on my boot.
I'm peeing on my boot.
You're peeing on my boot.
I want to do a live version of this podcast where it's mostly the trivia stuff, but it's going to be a 5-hour podcast
get to there.
of me trying to get everyone to play this.
Hey, you went on topic first. He's the one that brought it back.
I'm the worst. I'm sorry.
So what's the deal with this trivia?
I'm just not a good.
It is or isn't trivia.
I need that sort of vibe.
So what's your costume this year? Are you into Halloween? All right, I'll stop. I'm derailing you guys.
Oh, dude, you're such a derailer. We're having fun.
Yeah. I'm not mad.
The morning show.
I'm just not a good. I'm a bad host.
Oh,
You gotta steer this ship.
Don't say that.
Yeah, I gotta steer it.
Don't
Steers
say
and
that.
queers. Steers and queers. You ain't got no horns, boy.
All right.
Cut that.
This week
Of course, it's a good word
God damn, this is.
we're gonna be talking sports movies. Picked out some of my favorite sports movies from growing up.
Okay.
That's what we're gonna talk about.
I've never seen Mighty Ducks.
We've been. I feel like we've been talking a lot about hockey stuff, so we'll start with a hockey question.
I wish it was regular trivia about sports movies. I feel like I do good at that.
I could. We can do some of that if you want.
Eventually.
What movie is this quote from? If you build it, they will come.
Come on.
Wayne's World?
Field of Dreams.
I mean, you wanted some actual trivia. I gave you actual
said-
trivia.
Wayne's World.
Actual trivia. That's
Field
true.
of Cream.
I'm still correct, though.
All right. All right. So these
Two. It's
are.
Wayne's World 2.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
right.
you fucking idiot.
Oh.
Is there a tag to that?
Nope.
It's just Wayne's World 2?
I think it's just Wayne's World 2.
All right.
Aerosmith. Wayne's World 2, comma, Aerosmith.
Aerosmith. That's pretty sick. All right. First question is for the both of you.
No shit.
I'm going to name 4. Well, sometimes it's only for one of you.
I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
If I'm going to name 4 non-hockey movies that have hockey in them.
Okay.
Happy Gilmore, The Love Guru, Zach and Miri Make a Porno, Cutting Edge. Which of these movies do I think is the best movie? Not which is my favorite, because that would be The Love Guru.
So you just eliminated one.
It could still be The Love Guru.
I forgot you're Indian.
I am, yes. Yes.
Movie's so bad.
It's not good.
It's his culture, though.
Yes.
Happy Gilmore,
That's how he's raised.
Love Guru, Zach and Miri Make a Porno, Cutting Edge. Which do I think is the best? The best.
I've never heard of Cutting Edge.
Me neither.
Cutting Edge is I believe it's like a made-for-TV movie where a hockey player and a figure skater fall in love.
Oh, 2 types of ice.
Yeah, I think they both come to practice at the same time, and they're like, no, I got the ice now. And they're like, I do. And they're like, well, let's play for it. And then they have to do like some dance routine to see who gets the ice, and then they fall in love.
I'm just
I don't
going
know
with
if any
Happy-
of that's
I'm
true.
going with Happy Gilmore because that's a great movie.
That's the best movie. But I'm going to go with Zach and Miri Make a Porno.
The answer is Zach and Miri Make a Porno.
You're so wrong.
I've never seen Zach and Miri Make a Porno.
It's pretty good.
It's a pretty good movie.
It's fine.
I need Seth Rogen to be an ancillary character in my movies. I can't. If he's a lead, I can't get into it.
Yeah, I feel ya.
Oh, he's gonna be Donkey Kong in the new Mario.
That American Pickle movie, I watched that on an airplane. It's one of the worst
Don't
movies
do
I've
it.
ever seen
That's
in my life.
so fucking bad.
It's horrible. Seth Rogen
I guess you hate Jews then.
Seth Rogen in the politically correct era, it would be like I relate. I'm not trashing him. If I wasn't allowed to be like disgusting, not funny. And neither is Seth Rogen.
Yeah, I mean, that American Pickle, I didn't even make it through the whole thing. It was rough.
Yeah, him trying to fit into this new landscape, it doesn't work.
No, I'd have to
I
agree
haven't
with
seen
you.
it. But I think you're wrong about your favorite movie. think you should
He didn't
just.
say it's his favorite. It's of those 4.
But he's talking about Love Guru.
Yeah.
No.
Oh wait, is that your favorite movie
no.
ever?
Also, best
Ever of all time.
It's either that or The Godfather.
I go back and forth.
No, but out of those, the best one is Happy Gilmore.
I disagree.
That's just like.
But to be fair, it's not like Happy Gilmore. Happy Gilmore is hilarious, but as far as the words like a great movie, I don't know.
That is how. Yeah, that's what I'm
It's
talking
hilarious. I would rather
it's
make a
not-
hilarious
more
movie.
people-
about. But it's
No.
not as good of a movie as Zack and Miri, in my opinion.
That's fine.
As far as the creation of it.
Those are 2 roommates though who wrote that. Adam Sandler and Judd Apatow were roommates.
Really?
Yeah,
Interesting.
powerhouse, dude. You could be a Rob Schneider.
Yeah.
What could I be?
You could be a Rob. The reason why he could be a Rob Schneider is because he also is ambiguous, so you could play any.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I can play Asian in one of the movies. I get to play.
yeah, you could be the love guru.
Yeah, I'm
you could-
the Middle Eastern food delivery
Yeah, yeah.
guy. Yeah,
but everybody on set still feels safe because you're a white man.
that's right. Yeah, they feel safe making fun of these other races around
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, exactly.
I did watch Big Daddy the other day. Definitely still good.
Hippopotamus?
Yeah, pretty funny.
Fuck you.
I actually
get all the
think
easy
You gave him all the easy ones.
I think Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison are 2 of the lower ranked Adam Sandler movies, in my opinion.
Like where you rank them?
Where I rank them, yeah.
That's fair.
I say Big Daddy is the last of the original era, and then this new era of Adam Sandler I love. It's the middle area I don't really like.
Yeah,
I love
the
him
Jack
now.
and Jill stuff.
Anything he's doing now, I'm consuming.
Yeah, for sure.
That basketball movie rocked, and
Yeah,
it was so
I haven't seen that
obvious.
yet,
The whole
yeah.
movie was. You
Yeah.
could AI could have generated that script.
It
It
was
was
still-
so obvious, but
still
I
good.
still loved it.
Still good. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen that yet. Hustler or whatever.
Yeah, Hustle.
Hustle.
Yeah, I want to watch it. But of those, like,
Hustlers
of
is
that
a very
early
different
era,
movie.
And Hustle and Flow.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
a
yeah.
good one.
Of the early era, though, I think Wedding Singer is the best one.
So good.
That one's so fucking funny. I think
Steve-
50 First Dates is great.
Haven't seen it.
I'd say that's slightly the next era.
50 First Dates?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that
Big Daddy closed a chapter in his life.
Big Daddy
I'd
is-
say
is up
Mr.
there for me
Deeds
as
is the
well.
last one in that group.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Oh, you're absolutely right. Even though I don't like it,
You don't
I
like
do.
Mr. Deeds?
No. the
I do
frostbite
like-
was hilarious.
Yeah, I like Mr. Deeds.
He's hitting it with a crowbar.
There's some good shit in that.
They leaned more into the romance in that one, I felt like.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Yeah.
I still liked it. Little Nicky is in like the top 3 for me.
I like Little Nicky a lot.
I rewatched it recently.
Me too.
It's
On
so
Netflix.
fucking funny.
His voice wears on me though by the end.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty
it
exhausting.
is a weird choice, but Tarantino is so
I know.
fucking funny.
I
Oh
know.
my god, his best role by far.
Yeah.
Like not even close.
Some-
It's because he didn't write it.
Somebody was
Wow.
saying,
Whenever he writes his role, it's like he's like trying to make something he can beat off to later.
Yeah, it's fucking
something weird.
nothing wrong with that. Anyways, someone was saying, who's a comic was saying that all of Adam Sandler's best movies are him just playing a mentally challenged person.
Yeah, that's just true.
Kind
Yeah.
of.
Like
That was
from
like
the
his
beginning
whole-
to the end.
Yeah.
That was his whole bit as like a
Yeah.
all of his like albums that came out earlier.
Yeah.
They're all just him playing.
Yeah.
Someone with mental problems.
But he never said it, so he got away with it.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
And anger has always been a like through line for him. Like, all right, like just screaming randomly. Like
Yeah,
when he
unnecessary
screams
anger.
at the lady in Big Daddy at the McDonald's, just or screams at his kids, and the guy's like, "Good parenting." It's
Yeah.
like. That's a normal thing to say. If someone screamed at their
Yeah.
kid like that in a McDonald's, like that's fucking insane.
Well, and he
But if
screams
you
at
want
the
to scream
lady,
at your kid, if
"Just
there's
get
one
the kid a
establishment.
Happy Meal.
It's Walmart,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
has McDonald's in it.
Yeah, of course.
Oh my God, I've been out of the South so long I forgot Walmarts have McDonald's in them.
Fuck yeah, they do.
Yeah, you're used to Targets having Starbucks in them.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what I'm used to.
I mean,
Yeah.
Ralph's have Starbucks in it.
Bougie ass
Holy
bitch.
shit!
You
The best was Walmarts that had.
You live here too.
I guarantee you.
But he
I
hasn't forgot where he came
Yes,
from.
yeah, he hasn't forgotten his roots.
The best was Walmarts would have. They would have fucking. God, I used to be so fat. They would have McDonald's and Wetzel's Pretzels.
Oof,
And
Wetzel's
so
is
I would go in. I would get a French fry from McDonald's. I would do my shopping while eating French fries, and then on the way out, I would get a cinnamon fucking pretzel from Wetzel's Pretzels.
There's a Wetzel's at Union Station, and I was in between cars at one point living in LA, and I was taking the train everywhere.
You were in between cars.
Yeah, I didn't have a car.
Yeah,
at the time.
that's how you say it.
Well, I'll tell you why.
You were single. You didn't have a car.
No.
I was in between girlfriends at the time, in between jobs right now, you know. I'm homeless, I'm broke, I'm single.
I really did try to smooth that over, didn't I?
In between homes right now.
That really was slimy. Well, because I lost that car because I came out of my front door. I lived on York Boulevard, which is like, there's two main drags of Highland Park. There's Figueroa and York, and they're both high traffic streets. And I lived right on York. And so I would, no driveway. So I'd park in front of my house. So I came out of my door one day for work, and my car was knocked onto the sidewalk. It was just totaled, and the front half was on the sidewalk, just destroyed.
Jesus.
And
Okay, so you were between.
yeah. So at that point, I didn't have a car, and I would take the train, and I was on the Gold Line. I had to get to Union Station, and there's a Wetzel's there, and I would just look at the people working at the Wetzel's, and it looked like people who were like working in coal mines. It looked like just using those ingredients and not even eating it was killing them.
Yeah.
Everybody
They were just inhaling the
No,
flour dust.
I've been to that Wetzel's before.
Yeah, they just looked like really unhealthy.
I didn't eat there. I walked by it.
It smells insane. It doesn't even smell good.
Yeah.
Like, movie theater popcorn is really bad for you, but like it's tempting when you walk by it. This shit.
It's because of the butter, right?
Yeah.
Because it's some like crazy like process. It's not even butter.
No, I don't know what it is, dude.
I tell you what, the fact that
I tell you what.
I tell you what. Let me tell y'all something. The movie theaters, they got the pour your own butter into the popcorn. That shit is fucking wild.
The pump?
Yeah, people get we go to the City Walk up at Universal City.
Oh yeah, that's Tyler. Where Tyler used to work.
Yeah,
Jesus, there's
and
some pigs at the trough there.
It is crazy. Me and my girlfriend went one time, and there was only one like butter dispenser that was working, and people were losing their minds.
Yeah,
like waiting in line. There's like 15 people in line. Not that many people. People were leaving the line and going to get managers to like yell at them about the butter dispensers, and like it was crazy.
you imagine getting paid like $17 an hour to get screamed at about, like, you're not letting me kill myself. Let me kill myself.
You can kill yourself in a minute. There's just 4 people in front of you. It's going to be okay.
Our other 3 suicide machines, our other 3 artery fillers are broken right now.
We're working on it. We really are working on it.
I want to live another day.
Why aren't y'all fatting me up quick enough? Where's the fog wall trough?
Yeah.
And when's Clumps 3 coming out?
It is Fog Off 3. I mean, sorry, both of you guys made me laugh, so I just combined what you said.
Fog Wall 3 coming to a theater near you, starring Eddie Murphy as
Eddie
11
Murphy.
different geese.
Yeah, you just watch a geese like take a bite of food and then fall over. They're like, "Oh, it's ready."
Wait, so you go to that movie theater? I would go there more because it's very close to me, but the parking is expensive because you're paying for Universal City Walk. parking.
No, I park for free every time I go there.
How?
I don't know how you do that, but
It's nighttime, so the park's
Oh.
closed, and you just pull in.
Is it
and
free after a certain time?
I don't even know.
Hollywood Horror Nights now, so it's definitely not going to be free.
I mean, I went there. I saw Top Gun 2, so it was that recent. I didn't pay.
It's called Maverick.
It's called a piece of shit. But
I
anyway.
liked it.
Well, me and we live right next to the train, so we just hop on the train
Got
and take
it.
it because it
Yeah,
takes.
I
want to
know your story.
Yeah, how are you?
I just drive in and I park and I go see the movie and I leave.
Apparently, if you just don't pay, you just don't have to pay.
Hey man,
where are
everything
you
out there is
parking?
just a system of beliefs. If you don't subscribe, you don't have to fucking deal.
There should be a thing where you're like, I'm only going to City Walk and I pay $10 or something. But I guess you can't prove.
I
that.
mean,
Jesus,
there
that's
w-
how fucked everything is. You're like $10 would be a deal.
Yeah, there was for a
Yeah,
while
it
that
is.
if you bought a movie ticket, you could park for $5 instead of 20. But I don't even think they do that anymore.
I've never been to Universal Studios. I've only been to the movie theater there. I hate it though.
It's not great. It's the Universal
it's pretty
Studios in Florida is like amazing,
Yeah.
and here it's just really small. There's not a lot going on.
It's not for my personality type. I
Yeah.
just hate that kind of shit.
No, I feel you.
I had a good time there, and they serve alcohol there, which is pretty dope.
They do. They pretty much have like White Claws at every kiosk.
Every
and shit.
turn.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Tall cans wherever you want.
Disney's picking up, but only Disneyland. There's only 2 spots you can get alcohol, and you have to have like a reservation to eat there.
Yeah.
But
It's not even about the alcohol. It's like if I'm gonna be there that long, I'd like to
Not have withdrawals.
have a talking. Like if I'm waiting in line for a long ass time, come on, man.
yeah, I feel you. Yeah. You just gotta plan your day out so that you don't wait in line.
No, I had a good time. I had 2 friends come and visit, and a few of us went to and one friend that was in town, and we had a good time going around Universal. But one of my buddies, dumbass,
That's my fault for not tightening that.
one of my friends gets motion sickness, and the first ride we went on was the Harry Potter ride.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
And I'm looking at him because it's like virtual reality goggles. Or no, you're not wearing goggles.
You're not wearing goggles, yeah.
It's like motion like this.
Is it Quidditch? Are you playing Quidditch?
You go through a Quidditch field at one point.
It's like one of the sections.
But it's like orbs that are like
360 screens.
Yeah. So you keep dropping into those, but you're on a track. And we get off the ride, and I was like, how was that? And I look at him, and he goes, and he just starts puking into the trash can. He made it to the trash can, and one of the workers in like Hogwarts gear comes up to him, and it's like, "What can we get you? Is everything okay?" And he was like, "I'm fine." And after that, he like couldn't do many of the rides. Like he was just like had to close his eyes on any of the virtual reality stuff. Didn't do Transformers. I think he did the Mummy.
That's crazy.
They didn't have some Newt or some shit that
Yeah.
they could settle his stomach with.
Yeah, some Dramamine is what he needs to take.
No, he's always been like that.
Does that shit fuck you up? Does it make you groggy?
I don't think so. My girlfriend takes it.
Because you put her on roller coasters constantly.
Yeah. She like hadn't ridden anything when we started going to stuff, and like I got her on like a child's ride, like not like Thunder Mountain for like a literal child's ride, and like started from there.
The Wile E.
Is that over
Coyote
the counter, Dramamine?
Yeah, the Wile E. Coyote ride at Six Flags. Yeah, literally.
Is that shit over the counter?
Dramamine, yeah.
I should take that on road trips.
Yeah, just buy it.
If I don't drive it, I get sick.
They have non-drowsy, but it's not worth it. Just do the normal one. Yeah, it's not bad.
Till I get my sea legs.
Yeah, for sure.
Trying to get my D legs.
You guys want to finish this not trivia shit?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 3 people with ADHD trying to podcast within a structure.
Fuck that.
This is a science experiment.
Yeah, we got through one question.
we got through one question. Yeah, if we do this as a live show, how am I gonna keep track of?
It's actually better.
Yeah.
If we just never get to the questions.
Nobody's coming for the game show.
I guess so.
You'll get one comment of like, if y'all could just stay on topic for once. It's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Everybody else likes it.
I'll write back. I know. I'm trying.
Yeah. Also, that person's a loser.
Yeah.
All right.
That person.
The next topic of movies is the next sport is soccer movies.
Oh, Christ. Bend it like Beckham. That's the only one I know.
Four
Never even
soccer
seen it.
movies.
Invictus.
4 soccer movies. Which is my favorite? Not the best, not the greatest, not the.
Oh, probably Ladybugs.
These are your 4 choices.
Okay.
The Big Green.
Oh, that's a good.
Never heard of it.
Bend It Like Beckham.
Heard of it, obviously.
Kicking and Screaming.
Never
That's
heard
my
of it.
pick.
Or Ladybugs.
Ooh.
I'm going Kicking and Screaming.
I gotta go Ladybugs.
The answer is Kicking and Screaming.
People love that movie.
It's pretty great.
Yeah, people love
It's like
that
one of the better
movie. It's like a very underrated
live action PG rated movies, I feel
with
like.
Will Ferrell.
Ladybugs is a perfect combination of Rodney Dangerfield, transphobia, and pedophilia.
Yeah.
It is quite a cocktail.
Yeah.
A little bit of all that.
Yeah.
It is I do like that guy though, the kid.
Jonathan Brandis?
Is that his name?
I think so.
The dude from Sidekicks. Have you seen that movie?
No.
Chuck Norris movie?
You talking about the kid who gets dressed up as a girl?
Yeah, yeah.
I think his name's
Blonde kid.
Jonathan. I think my sister was like obsessed with him.
He was on. I know he like did some stuff on Full House. He was like super popular back then.
Yeah, yeah.
But he was in.
Did he kill himself?
I don't know.
Jonathan, the guy from Ladybugs.
But one of my favorite movies
John
ever
Landis.
when I was a kid, and I should have made this a category, is martial arts movies. But he's in this movie Sidekicks with Chuck Norris, and fucking Winnie from the Wonder Years.
Yeah.
It's like his love interest. but it's fucking awesome. He's like a daydreamer, so it's like half the scenes in the movie are like weird fantasies of him and Chuck Norris like beating people up in random movies, and then at the end he like actually meets Chuck Norris and they team up at this like karate event.
When did this come out?
It had to be like the 90s.
Oh, okay. I don't know if it was like the beginning of Twitter. Remember, the beginning of Twitter was just Chuck Norris tweets.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just everyone coming up with new Chuck Norris jokes.
Yeah, the Aaron Rodgers still thinks that's funny, and it's really embarrassing.
That was like the.
It might still be. We don't know.
That was like the Tumblr era in like transition to Twitter. Like people were. That was the easiest way to write things on Twitter is just take little stuff from Tumblr.
By the way, that kid from Ladybugs did hang himself.
He did.
Yeah,
that's cool.
He was 27 years old.
Poor guy.
He was 27.
Yeah, when he hanged himself.
God damn.
Not in the movie.
No, not Ladybugs. No.
All right, next question.
All right, I think we're tied up, right?
Yep, 1-1.
1-1. Proud of you guys. Okay.
Thank you.
Bless you. All right, next category: baseball movies.
Okay, now we're talking.
You're gonna hate every one of these.
We're finally into American sports.
You're gonna hate every single one of these. Rookie of the Year.
I don't know that one.
You don't know the Rookie of the Year?
Dude,
these are all children's movies, by the way.
I didn't get into a lot of children's stuff.
You should watch Rookie of the Year. It holds up even now.
Oh, I do remember Rookie of the Year. Was that with the
dude from American Pie?
Jason Biggs?
No, but the dad.
Or not, yeah. He's a different dude in American Pie.
The older guy is what's his fucking name? No, not Kevin Costner.
Oh, it's fucking
Who is it?
It's fucking Jesus Christ. It's Gary Busey.
Oh, I'm not thinking of the same movie.
Rookie of the Year?
Yeah. Okay, continue.
Yeah, Gary Busey is in Rookie of the
Bad
Year.
News Bears, the original Walter Matthau one.
Yeah,
that used to be on a lot.
Burt Reynolds, right?
Okay. Rookie of the Year.
Walter Matthau.
The Sandlot.
Haven't seen that. Drives my girlfriend crazy.
Another one that you should see. A classic.
Yeah, The Sandlot.
Little Giants and Sandlot I haven't seen, and people think
You should watch The
Both
Sandlot before Little Giants.
Yeah.
The Sandlot is like actually a good movie.
I can't watch kids shit now. I just don't like it.
You get too hard.
He's just a boner. He's talking about boners. He's talking about you getting a boner.
I thought he said the plot was too difficult for me to understand. That's why I only watch David Lynch, because nobody understands it. So I feel right
You
on.
get to float in the ether of normalcy.
Yeah.
I saw a tweet recently that really made me laugh. It was like, I like movies where the plot doesn't make any sense. Don't tell me shit. Like,
Yeah.
Something like that. I was like, yeah, I kind of like movies like that.
I do too. I really do.
I want to be confused and then watch it again later.
I just watched one of those last night.
What is it?
I bet you didn't like it.
No, I kind of did. Oh, that was a joke. I watched 3 movies. People Under the Stairs.
Liked
great.
it?
No, People Under the Stairs is great. Then I watched a movie called You Should Have Left with
Liked
Kevin
it?
Bacon. I actually did kind of like it. But it made almost no sense. And then I watched They Live.
Liked it?
Of course.
Yeah,
It's John Carpenter.
I didn't tell you, it was a great night.
It was. and I watched the football game.
You should do a podcast called Bo Loves Movies, because you really
Because I like them.
you like them all.
No, just
A lot
like
of effort went into this.
It should really be you. It should really be you just defending why movies are good.
Yeah.
Like because you find the light in every movie that you see.
Yeah.
And
No, I have hated some movies.
wait, have you watched? I watched.
He
I tried
hated
to
Black
watch.
Panther, Get Out.
No,
Yes,
those
he
are
hated-
good.
He hated
Those are good.
He loved
I
12
love
Years a
Super-
Slave.
Never seen
Um,
it.
Have you watched The Munsters?
I have.
Yes, and I actually turned it off. That's one I didn't like.
Okay,
But that was kind of pushed by my girlfriend. She was like, "I'm not digging it." And
I
I was
tried
like, "Yeah,
to
it's
watch
pretty
it.
bad." I also tried to watch it, and I probably would have watched the whole thing if my girlfriend hadn't said, "Let's change it." But like some of that art department stuff looked fucking awesome. Like they did everything, but it was a foreign crew. It's the other Universal Studios where they pay like no budget and they're straight to on-demand movies, and Rob Zombie did one of those. So he was translating with a fucking like Eastern European country of PAs and directors and all this stuff and paid no money for it. They built all those sets, so it looks pretty awesome. The Costume design looked awesome.
You know what other movie?
Not a good movie.
I thought it looked super cheesy, if I'm being honest.
The last Rambo that came out like a couple years ago was also like filmed in Bulgaria and had like because nobody would touch it.
I never saw
It is such a piece of shit. It is so hilarious.
Well, it's like all the fucking what's his name, the ponytail and the
Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal. It's like all of his movies now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're all like
he's
super
making
low
new movies
budget.
now.
Yeah, dude, they're fucking hilarious.
He's just hanging out with
Whoa.
dictators making movies in Eastern Europe.
Yeah.
That sounds kind of like the life.
Yeah.
All right, wait. What was the question?
Okay, yeah, here we
Yeah,
go.
yeah, yeah.
All right, so four baseball movies.
Sandlot.
Rookie of the Year, Sandlot, Angels in the Outfield, Summer Catch.
I did see Angels in the Outfield.
I love Christian stuff.
Yeah. What about it?
Which of those movies
It's his favorite.
have I seen
Oh,
the most?
Sandlot.
going Angels in the Outfield. 'Cause I think I've seen that the most.
The answer is Sandlot.
Oh.
I've
Suck it,
seen
Bo.
that. I've seen Sandlot more times than I've seen any other movie.
Mm-hmm.
Because me and my dad used to just watch it like once a week when I was a kid.
Well, yeah. Before streaming, whatever
You
you
had-
owned was
yeah.
what you've seen the most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you know, a movie I beat off to a ton as a little kid was. I've never even seen the movie. I
Blues Brothers 2000.
no, I just
Oh.
beat off to.
The Lion King.
There's a Harrison Ford movie where he pretends to be Amish.
Baby Geniuses.
He pretends to be Amish.
Or like he's in. I
I
only
have no
there's
idea.
There's a tit scene in it, and I beat off to it so many times. And there's Amish tits in
Just
it.
that section
Yeah,
is
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
all fuzzy on the VHS
Yeah,
tape.
that
It's
and
just a perfect transfer other than that little
Yeah.
section.
that and the Selma Hayek Antonio Banderas sex scene, because we had those movies. The fucking
That Once Upon a Time. And
no, it's like a Mexican outlaw movie. It might be a remake.
The Mexican.
No, but it's
That
not
is a
called
It's a
movie.
fucking Brad Pitt movie.
Oh,
Desperado.
Desperado.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Desperado and some Harrison. I don't even know what it's. There's like Amish. I don't even know if he's Amish,
I have
but there's
no
tits
idea.
in it. And I beat off to those two movies probably 14,000 times.
That'll do
Is
it.
was that the movie that you've seen the most?
I haven't even seen either of those
You
movies.
can't even describe the plot.
I don't even know.
All right. Brian is up.
2-1.
Going to the final question. Can Bo tie it up? And we'll go to a tiebreaker. This category is movies with fake sports. Sports that do not exist.
Basketball.
Quidditch.
The options are
It does exist.
Harry Potter
Okay.
with Quidditch, rollerball, basketball,
Are we doing the old rollerball or the new rollerball?
the new rollerball, just because I really like it.
Is that like a Japanese or Korean movie or something?
Rollerball?
Yeah. I
No,
don't
it's
know.
American.
Got
It was
real
a-
wholesome.
It was an
it
American
was-
movie in the 70s.
Yeah, late 70s.
And who was in it? Who's the main dude? It's
I don't
like
remember.
super famous dude was in it. But it was like a big budget like Hollywood movie, and then they remade it in the early 2000s with another guy from American Pie, the guy who plays Oz,
I don't remember.
the sensitive dude.
Okay, you know
The
a lot
hair
about this, so I'm
that
leaning
plays-
towards
plays
rollerball.
lacrosse.
It's James Caan.
James Caan, yeah.
The poster is sick.
Oh, I was
It's
watching.
sweet.
I started watching Videodrome last night, but then
Oh, I love that. I was in a band named after that. And
I
I
w-
was in a band called The New Flesh.
I was calling. I was calling it quits because I had just finished They Live and I started a movie and I was like, nah, I should go to bed.
That's one of my all-time favorite movies.
It's a great movie.
Is there a band called Call It Quits? That's
It
pretty
has
tight.
to be.
That's
in
a
the,
cool,
in the
like,
posy
hardcore.
hardcore
I was gonna
era.
say there's got to be a hardcore band named Call It Quits.
Yeah, from New Jersey, 2002.
I used to know this band called Bite the Curb,
Oy.
and they said
that.
Bite the Curb in every. Well, they were like some weird anti-racist.
They were
like,
anti-racist.
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah, of course, but still.
But
I
it
don't-
was still. But and then every song they
Sounds
said
like a neo-Nazi punk
they
band.
said Bite the Curb in every song.
Like all the neo-Nazis
good branding.
that didn't
guess.
catch American History X like meaning.
Yeah, right, yeah.
And they're like, yeah, this movie fucking rocks. The first 40 minutes
Yeah.
are sick.
I have to go to the
Violence.
bathroom. Keep going.
Do your
My
thing.
guess is, what was the question? It's not, I can't. I'm sorry.
Just do your thing. We'll come back to it.
I'll be right
Take your
back.
PPs.
Well, tell me the options.
Oh, it ain't a pee-pee.
Roll
Hurry then.
rollerball,
Rollerball,
basketball,
basketball,
Harry Potter,
Harry Potter.
or Battle Royale.
Ooh, But that is a game, but that's not a sport.
It's sort of a sport.
But what's the question though? What's your favorite?
Which movie has the highest kill count? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was like, that's easy.
It's
Quidditch.
It's rollerball. Yeah, it's Quidditch. The question is, which sport do I think I would be the most successful at?
Ooh, that actually changes everything. Fuck. Okay, so what I think you would be best at. Well, you rollerbladed, so rollerball. That would be mine. But
All right.
if you think you're some badass killer, maybe it's battle royale.
I do. Yeah, and it's about what I think.
Yeah,
It's not. This is not.
I'm sticking.
We're not
I'm gonna
talking in reality right now.
Yeah, maybe you think you're good at Quidditch. I don't think I'd be very good at Quidditch, because the game doesn't make any fucking sense. The game makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah, it's like
If you remove the snitch, it could totally be a game.
for sure. It's basically water polo, but
Yeah.
if you're flying.
That makes sense. But the golden snitch just adds a whole new element where it's like, why are we even playing the game? Everybody should be looking for the snitch.
Yeah.
That's the only thing you should be going for.
Yeah, the fact that there's like one way to win. It's like if somebody makes a half court shot in a NBA game, it's just over.
Yeah.
Just end it.
Yeah, Steph would just win every game. Or
He plays on every team.
every game that he was a part of. No, but I forget. Is there a number that they can reach that the game ends if the snitch is not found? I don't think there is.
No, there's like a time limit. It's just like a regular sport where there's a clock.
No, there isn't. It can go all night, and players can take rests.
In Quidditch?
Yeah,
How do you know this?
I watched a video on how dumb a game Quidditch is. Apparently, there's something in the books that says that games can go till the next day, and players have to take rests so they can go to sleep. This is factual. But I don't know. I'm not a Quidditch expert.
it
I've
canon?
only read till it is canon, but I've only read till the 4th book, and I was listening to them on tape. So.
Damn. All right.
Well, I'm
We'll
going
see.
with rollerball. He's gonna go with probably some bullshit. You keep that in its little container?
Yeah, I put it back in there.
That's pretty cool, folks.
Soulberry is the strain that I'm smoking.
Soulberry,
A
Goldberg.
little bit of CBD up in this
Well,
biatch.
I'll read you a couple stories while we wait for Brian.
Yeah, because we got to get going.
Oh, there we go. Never mind.
I don't know if we have time for stories.
That's fine. 2 men arrested for stealing 57 watermelons. That's pretty crazy, huh?
57 watermelons.
$2,100 stolen from a Taco Bell. That's
All
also
right,
a story.
all right, Brian.
All right.
Rollerball, basketball, Harry Potter Quidditch, or Battle Royale, the movie Battle
Yes.
Royale.
Yeah, now we're talking.
Which of these sports do I believe I would be best at?
Basketball. Oh wait, but you don't drink, do you?
And he doesn't play basketball.
I don't. Or do I?
He doesn't.
But do they? There's no kicking in basketball, is there?
No.
Wait, let me think about what has kicking. So Quidditch. I don't know what Quidditch is. I mean, I know like they're on brooms or whatever. It's like broom hockey.
It's broom water polo.
Yeah, like floto. Flolo.
That's like Floto.
Floto.
Flyo.
Or Battle Royale, just a fight.
A
to the-
murder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do like MMA a lot. But the stakes are pretty high in Battle Royale. So
Yeah. You can't tap out in Battle Royale.
what was the fourth one we got? We got Quidditch.
Rollerball,
Rollerball.
basketball, Harry Potter, Quidditch, or
I'm gonna guess rollerball.
That's what I guessed too.
Yeah, I'm still guessing it.
But I guessed it first.
Okay.
the answer's rollerball.
So I still
No.
I'm way ahead.
Brian is our winner. Brian is still the winner.
All right.
2 weeks in a row, bitch.
All right.
That's right.
weird you
2
keep
weeks in a
count.
row.
If you're a sport, you'd be quid bitch.
Me?
Ooh.
You think I'd be quid bitch?
Quid bitch.
I don't think so.
Quid bitch also could be like a British rapper. Quid is money.
Yo, I'm a quid bitch.
I would still
I'll
love
keep it on the low
to
dough.
do some sport challenges between myself and Bo and you and your partner,
Good luck.
your life partner.
Good luck getting Bruce to do anything.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's never gonna happen.
It's never gonna happen.
That's fine. Maybe
I was
we'll just
playing.
do-
I was tossing the frisbee yesterday, and I wanted to play ultimate frisbee. I was like, that seems like a good old guy sport.
It's pretty fun.
Oh, I played it as a kid. I loved it.
Why
But
not, why
It's a
not
lot of
Frisbee golf?
running though.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get the exercise. It's a no contact sport, but it also resembles football. There's an end zone.
Yeah.
I think I would like
You
that.
do have to run quite a bit though.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's a lot of
I
running.
want to get in shape.
okay.
Old people can run. It's just old people can't. I can't do contact.
Got it.
Okay.
Well, then you're not playing the right ultimate frisbee because I do full contact.
Do you do rugby frisbee?
Rugby.
Fuck.
All right, you win. Good job. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, you
Very
lose
happy
every
for you.
time, every week.
All right,
Not
let's
every
get
week and not every
I
time.
rule. Both rules.
hit him with the socials, Bo.
Bokies rule.
All right. I think we're gonna be at Footsies this Friday, but
You think?
well, we haven't confirmed it yet. And Bo's Backyard Burgers, LA. We got a new burger on the menu. Fucking thicky patty with pepper jack cheese and barbecue sauce and onions and tomatoes. If you want it, that's pretty good. It was going hard this weekend.
What's it called?
The thicky.
Oh, okay.
And at Bone Thugs Need Harmony on Instagram, that's mine, and then also on our YouTube channel is What's Wrong With Me podcast. Keep hitting that like and subscribe button, hit that bell, and get them notifications. That's all.
That was beautiful. Mr. Brian Vokey on Instagram.
Yeah. follow
Anything
that.
special coming up?
I got some things in the works. That means no.
All right. tight,
That's how
tight.
you say no
A
around
lot
here.
of big things.
I can't really say right now.
Yeah, I got,
It's all-
Stay
I
tuned.
had to sign an NDA last
Yeah,
week.
it's all
and,
locked up in there.
what do I have going on? Check out my other podcast, Getting Doug with High. I do every Tuesday with Doug Benson and Alicia Glass. It's
Shouldn't
on.
it be getting high with Doug?
It's the whole
That's the
point
joke.
is
Oh,
that you're saying it
I'm
back.
just
us.
kidding. Stupid. Gee, you're too high for that joke.
I'm not high.
Yep, that's patreon.com/gettingdoug, $4.20 a month. Appreciate everyone who's been subscribing. We've seen a little bit of a grow in our numbers, so appreciate that. Yep, subscribe to us here, What's Wrong With Me podcast on YouTube's. And yeah, let us know if you want the audio only version, and we'll put some more effort into figuring that out, but it's kind of been a pain with the website we've been using. So
The economy and everything.
let us know. People can't hear you, Bo, 'cause
Inflation.
you don't have a microphone. Yeah, you don't have a microphone. What is there anything else you want to say? Okay. All right, great. Yep, we will see you next week. Thanks for being here, guys. Let's high five it out.